Today, I want to tell you about the exciting fight between Roberto Duran and Davey Moore, which took place on June 16, 1983. For Roberto Duran, also known as Hands of Stone, this was a special day because it was his 32nd birthday, and he'd be boxing at Madison Square Garden, where he won his first world championship title 11 years ago. For Duran, this was his 81st fight of his career, and many fans believe that Duran's glory days were over. He lost to Sugar Ray Leonard in the 1980s No Mas fight. Later in 1982, he lost a fight for the WBC title to Wilfred Benitez. And to top it off, he even lost to an unknown Jamaican boxer named Kirkland Lang. This loss was later given the title of Upset of the Year. On the other side of the ring, Duran was facing a young but dangerous 24-year-old Davey Moore, the reigning belt holder who had won 3 of his last defenses by knockout. Despite the fact that the American had 68 fewer fights on his record than Duran, he was the clear favorite in this confrontation. In the first 2 rounds, however, Duran showed everyone that he was still a legendary boxer. He attacked his opponent with his stone fists and looked overall better than the reigning champion. The entire Madison Square Garden was stunned by this incredible comeback, and it was a sight to behold. As the fight went on, Duran continued the pressure, and it was evident that Moore was struggling. Duran's superiority continued in the 3rd round when he landed some heavy punches and began to swell Moore's left eye. In the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds, Duran slowed down a bit, and those rounds were relatively quiet compared to the first 3 rounds, but Duran's dominance was still noticeable. In the 7th round, Duran continued the beating of his opponent with a strong right punch. He provided Moore with an opportunity for a spectacular sit on the canvas. After the knockout, Davey Moore barely made it out to the end of the round. Before this fight, a survey was conducted among the 10 most famous boxing experts of that time, and 9 out of 10 said that Moore would win the fight. However, by the 8th round, it was already evident that everything was over for Davey Moore, but Duran did not rush to finish off his opponent. And after half a minute, Moore stopped responding to Duran, and the man nicknamed Hands of Stone beat the reigning champion. One minute before the end of the 8th round, the referee stopped the fight, and Roberto Duran won his 58th early victory out of 77 in his career. Sugar Ray Leonard, who was working as a commentator for the fight, entered the ring to congratulate Duran, giving him his respect, which was well deserved. After this fight, Sports Illustrated magazine placed a photo of the fight on the cover of the next issue with the quote, "Erasing the shame of No Mas." Roberto Duran mauls Davey Moore. Duran became the only 7th boxer in history to win world championship titles in 3 different weight categories. It was an epic fight that everyone should watch, and it's a classic fight that deserves to be remembered by all boxing fans.